Hi everybody. Just a little reminder that if you want change, it's going to take it on every level for you to create it. So we can't just think it on a physical level, we have to instigate it. So it's been a lead up, a build up in preparation through our lives to the awareness that we can let the mind control and get in the way. But in that very awareness, it kind of like it kept hitting a ceiling because we've been kept the same. Like my visual is like we know certain things, the energy is expanding, like we know that meditation is good, right? We know that clearing our minds in any way is good. Going for a walk, not getting into conflict so much, but observation. But in that very thing, what we haven't discovered, which is like we keep hitting a ceiling. So we know certain things are good. But for it to all come together as like a whole picture of ourselves, individually and collectively, this ceiling is like putting it all together. That it takes the whole of us, not just the fact we're thinkers, because that's kept us very physically oriented, like life is supposed to get hard, or life just does get hard, or life just stays the same. So then we shrunk ourselves into this mold as well. So it's all happening in unison, that if you believe certain things are a certain way, and no one thinks outside the scope, the box. So really it's a growth like a plant opening up, how we see plants do, however long they take into their new growth, right? Because we're all different plants. You could agree. We're all very different. Into the wholeness of ourselves, and even just the way a plant faces the divine, it grows to the light. So the wholeness of ourselves is, as you could also see, is the invisible realm nature of us. So what is that? It's our mind and emotions and how we use them, and having the space and the upward like allowance expression, like this light evolution is doing, helping us clear the air of all the free radical crap we've put out within this shrinking limitations mindset. So we're coming out, and the wholeness that smashes open the ceiling into like the new earth we're creating is, I am working with a bigger system. So the more I follow this like a sprout, you know how vibrant and green and light filled, what's it called? Photosynthesis power, that beautiful, enriching, nourishing blood in the veins of a plant, in this joining, never not joining complexity for expanse. So the plants don't work hard for it. They just need the things to come together. So to us in the, what we haven't given much awareness, so education and attention to, is that we are this power. Like, we are connected to that non-stop. So we are the ones that get an instigation inside from life's heart spark. And if we're ones that are still blindly at the system level and the energy hasn't reached us yet, like everyone waking to this connection, then we might just settle. But, you know, we're in the wholeness, reality expanse of the beauty that the change that we want is coming from within us. So that spark that you get, or that continual instigation spark coming from the outside, is like a magnetic pull towards something. Okay, just to like put all the parts together, you're getting an instigation, or you're getting something highlighted from the outside world, but are we listening and able to clear out some stuff from our lives via our particular beliefs, mind behaviors, because they have been very solidified, like we've built unbreakable walls around us. This is just the way it is, kind of thing. When we know, like, that engines of transformation and change is coming from somewhere, and we're on a planet in the fucking air. It's coming from this photosynthesis light, you could say, affecting all of our lives all the time. Not a moment goes by, every day. So it's the recognition of this power that we have inside ourselves to give ourselves more to the world. And so the darkest of that is, I just don't believe anything else could happen. And the truth will shine on that, because that's an illusion. I'm not here to convince us of it. I just lay out the terms and conditions of like the overall system. And that might not be the best use of words to do with the vibration of how humans use terms and conditions, but that's just what flowed out. So the frequency will reach you however it does, with the wholeness I'm talking about. Like, if you don't use yourself, you won't feel like yourself. You won't feel, you'll feel incomplete or depleted. So terms and conditions are like, use the power that you are. Find a way. And so it's our job in this rising consciousness up against this ceiling to do that. So we can't just look at life just on a physical and go straight to our mind's mental. Like, you know how we go physically, we see something or we bump up against something in life and we go straight to thinking it. Straight to an egoic pattern, perhaps. This is how I deal with it. So we need to look at, you know, how we flow in life, and are we doing our balancing part? Are we remembering we're a part of a bigger picture? Are we taking time to connect with like the rawness of our heart spark, of the heart spark? So you can get used to noticing, am I holding myself back because I'm here as a God spark? Because the mind can just get silly and hold us back in silly things and even get stupid. So like, the core is if you're running your engine well, or if you're like, just let it sit in the garage. Acting on your unique path, as we all must. So it's personal in the universe that we all have these terms and conditions that are, if you don't act on your heart spark, your engine won't run well. This is your responsibility. So that it's not like, you know, terms and conditions of what we would think is like, it's a good thing in human life, you know, you got to have some things, but you know, there's also some negative connotation to that with some restrictions that might be out of work. But just reminding you not to forget the big picture. And that was 11:11 on the clock. Are we finished with the delivery of that message, guides? Of empowerment of ourselves and our world. Enjoy your coffee and your morning, everybody. And have a great sunflower day. I'll be back.